Hello and welcome to another visit of Techfanaticofficial, your honest guide to the Cryptoverse. Today I'm going to talk about two GameFi projects that are using artificial intelligence as a tool to make their game more efficient and the gameplay more exciting. And also they're launching in the next couple of weeks or so. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Eldarune, which is actually very hyped right now. So let's quickly jump in and do a quick overview about the project. So by the way, all of these projects have a very good white paper, which we can go through. So the first one is Eldarune. It's basically what they're saying. The unique selling point is Web3 games are not fun. They don't do personalized experience. They have same sort of structure in terms of basic speech and AI mechanics, which is true. It's a lot of play to earn and repetitive, monotonous gaming experience and difficult in progress, poor customer usage. So what they say is they are increasing the engagement with adding more interactive elements, balancing the game difficulty, offering responsive customer experience. And they put all these elements together to have Eldarune, which is an RPG action game using AI as a third-person gaming format. It's on PC, mobile, and it's going to be also a console-based gameplay. It's on Unity 2021 pipeline, going to be on blockchain in BNB chain. It's 18 plus rating, so not for underage people. And I'll talk about the Launchpads later. It's incubated by Seedify, and I'll talk about the launch time as well. Now, it's Eldarune is AI powered, and it has a very high graphics sort of player versus player, player versus enemy sort of experience. You can see the demo here. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but as you can see, it's pretty powerful graphics. You don't see this sort of graphics in a play-to-earn game in the GameFi industry. I'll put the link to the video anyway, so you can see in more detail. The core features and different selling point is they're personalized in terms of gaming experience. They have 4 different modes, so you don't get bored. They have competitive tournaments, which you can use for earning. And they also have the NFT characters for upgrades, as well as using AI to give you a fair play experience. Now, also, in terms of earning, you can use the player versus player. They have NFT ownership. They have seasonal competitor, NFT rewards, and they have a concept of passive and active earning. Active earning is similar to GameFi other projects like PvP, campaigns, NFT rental, token drops and rewards, whereas staking, which is passive. So passive is more staking, NFT lending, farming, and liquidity provision. Now, they are AI powered, and if you see some of their videos, they show you how the AI power is being used to give a better personalized experience. See the conversation here, if you watch the whole video that they go through it, is using AI to make the storyline different depending on the response that you give in the game. So that's why we use AI in non-gaming, right? They are there, so they give you, it's not just a typical NPC, it's actually giving you a personalized experience based on the activities you do, how you play games, the questions you ask, the type of gameplay and style you have. So it's adapting to your behavior and style. Again, I'll put the link to this video on how it goes, but basically it goes through a conversation, and how, depending on conversation, you will have a different experience in the conversation that you have. So that's the feature. And the AI integration, as I said, the NPCs are empowered with AI to make it personalized. They have trainable decision trees, different decision trees. Players can train their AI to have different experience and then sell the AI as NFT. And you can chat with them to do special missions and different missions. So the campaign and dungeon mode and clan boss mode that they have would be together a different experience, even though they're different. So campaign is more advancing the single player story mode. Dungeon is more farming as a team, like a co-op mode. Clan boss mode is clanning and multiplayer, fighting as a team, and then the player versus player against each other. So these are the sort of selling points they have. So as I said, unique system that they have in the AI, the engaging storyline, the engaging different modes depending what you like, solo or as a group or player versus player, social features, the AI power, and also the great graphics that they have. They also have different NFTs. So they have the utility NFT, which is the Eldarune NFT. There's 2,400, 5,000 pieces, which 2,400 is common, 1,600 is uncommon and 600 rare and 280 epic, and they are on Ethereum chain. Depending on which one you have, you can use them for staking to get rare chests, champion chests, and other items, and the timing is different, and you can upgrade them depending on the type of NFT you have. So you can get season-based airdrops, early investment chances, opportunity to become in golden ticket holder. So so many utilities that they have. I can't go through the whole thing, but basically to play the game, to have whitelist activities, to get some of the nicer drops. The better your NFT, the better the chance you have. And you can see the utility collection here, total different prices that they have with the NFT. They also gonna have in-game NFTs, which they're also upgradable and sustainable. The game modes have already gone through, and then the test guide and test process also. You can play the game actually. So if you go to diegard.io, I'm not gonna go through it right now. If you go here, you download it, and I will put a link in my video if you want to play it. You need to have 15 gigabytes though, just a note. But you can go and download the game and then test it, play the game, and you can run it. So if that's something you want to do on the testnet, because they have a testnet project as well, then definitely go ahead and do it. And it sort of gives you an indication of if the project is investable for you or not, and become part of the story for the game. Also, they're on Steam, so going to be on Steam, but I recommend you go to Diegard first and download it there. As per their instruction, go through the official channel. So that's about the gaming. Now, if you would like to know more about the token utility, token economy, we dive into that. So the token utility, I'm not going to go through the whole, story of the utility here, but token utility is basically for NFT renting, item crafting, arena tickets, competition access, purchasing NFT, staking and farming, in-game collectibles, in-game boosts, and this is a website, by the way, and token burning and upgrading your skills. Now, if you want more detail, you go to white paper here. Maximum supply, 600 million, what players can do with the chest, 45% of the chests that they buy goes into the reward pool. Another 45% goes to treasury. 10% is burned, so they have a recurring burning mechanism. The NFT in the wallets generates revenue. Again, the same sort of thing. Burning, going back to treasury to reward people. So the treasury provides reward and, continuous burning that they have. NFTs have already gone through. Different chest drops that they're going to have. And the stability of game economy, because they are deflationary and because they have multiple seasons, a lot of seasons and games behind it, it's going to be a long-term sort of revenue generation model. The scarcity also is because of the chest upgrade module that they have. Now, the token metrics part, which is our usual favorite part, 600 million total token supply. Now, out of this 600 million, 8.5% is on pre-seed at a valuation of 6 million. So 0.1 would make it 0.016 million. Yeah. So pre-seed round got in at a $6 million valuation, and they have a 8.5% of total supply. On TG unlock is 8%, cliff is 6 months, and then vesting 12 months. So it's very fair pricing. And vesting seed is 9% of total supply, which is sold to influencer and seed investors at 12, not 12, so 0.0125, 7 million. Doing a quick math, $7 million valuation. So with a $7 million valuation, that brings it down to 9% of total and 0.0, so 1.25 cents. Public round is 6.5% at 0.015, so around a $10 million valuation. again, because if it was $1, that would make it 600. So divided by 100 makes it 6, but 1.5, so 10 million, around $9 to $10 million valuation of public round. Public round is going to have 25% token generation event unlock, 2 months cliff, and then 6 months vesting. So public is the most attractive unlock on TGE, and obviously seed, pre-seed, after cliff are the most attractive, which is how it should be. Total is under 23%, not too bad. 1% goes to the KOLs. TG unlock of KOLs also strict like seed round, so that's meaning that they're gonna have the KOLs for long term. Team has 15% of supply, no unlock for the first year. Advisory, no unlock for the first 3 months, and community will have unlock after 1 month, but smaller amount because it's a community-driven project. They should have that. Marketing, game rewards also after 1 month. So for first month, there's no unlock on that. And then liquidity is 25% TG unlock, which is really good. So that's the token economy. Now the tokenomics, as I said, it's going to be powered by the ELDA token. So that's the ticker, ELDA. I'll quickly see if they have here the initial market cap on Enjinstarter. Token metrics. Yeah, initial market cap is around 300,000. So, you know, that's pretty decent to have. 300,000 initial market cap for this current market space, which you could also do the calculation here. So 25% of that, for example. Yeah. And then there's going to be a lot of liquidity to be added for it. So that's the tokenomics. As I said, the token revenue generation is going to be from the purchase that people make and the commission that goes for arena ticket, chest and NFTs, competition access, NFT lending, in-game usage that people do, all these transaction fees, and then they want to have a fiat token exchange as well. Token system is full ownership of in-game items. You can buy and sell, rent NFTs, and then seasonal challenges. So that's pretty much the opportunity that you can have. Now, I'm not going to go through what the promising revenue model, as I said, direct revenue, NFT sales, champion sales, character sales, token sales, indirect is commissions, item upgrades, secondary marketplace, and they have their own KPIs as well. If you're interested, you can see. Now, the next part is the roadmap and the team and partnerships. Let's talk about the roadmap, if I can find by scrolling down. I like the website, by the way, it's pretty cool. Let's see. And these are the different models that they have of the game, if you want to see. I think roadmap is somewhere down here. Yes, so the roadmap, what I've already done, the foundation, integration, campaign, beta, PvP model, INO, NFT sales, soundtrack, all the game parts done. You can play the game. Now in Q2, they're focusing on game launch, season 2 of the game to be launched. Testnet is already done, new game assets to come, animation developments, and basically up and running the game between May and June, as the core elements of the game is sort of already there. So it's not good thing about this one I like is not too much hopium and promise. It's already out. You can play it. You can see if you like it or not. Now, in terms of teams and partnerships, they have multiple partners that are listed also on their website, but let me scroll here. They've got Enjinstarter as a Launchpad partner. They've got Redkite, GameFi, and Seedify as partners, which are the top 10 launchpads in the space. They've got DQBait as well for the staking and for claiming platform, which did well with ChainGPT, Blockchain Gaming Alliance, Myria, which you know is a blockchain for gaming, Axelar, the same, BNB chain, Chainlink for the randomness of the drops, and then they've got Gotbit as an incubator as well. So relatively strong partners, more towards the public and influencers, as I would say, less of VC, but more functional partnerships in terms of the strength they have. I'm trying to now talk more about partners to people as well, because that's what they've been asking me. So they have good technology partner, basically the gaming technology partner, the blockchain partner, and also Launchpads are pretty strong. You can see the team as well, and they're all doxed and on LinkedIn. You can go see all of them. I'm not going to go through them, but you go to LinkedIn, you see the co-founder, his previous experience in different games that have been developed in Turkey, co-founder of Dygard and Eldarune again, and different projects that they have worked on. So there are people basically who have experience in gaming, but also in software development, which is what you need. Now, in terms of social media analysis, they have very, very good community, actually. They have 28,000 on Telegram, and Discord being their main channel, 95,000 on Discord, because they had a very big sale on the NFT. So 95,000 people on Discord, 28,000 on Telegram. Twitter is huge. By the way, I told you I'm using Brave browser. That's why my Twitter is not logged in. Maybe I should log in future, but I am following them. So as you can see, 142,000 followers on Twitter. And you can see here the post engagement, 28,000 engagement, 5,000 engagement for a new post. They have a learn to earn. 21 hour ago, they made one at 16,000. So as you can see, they have very strong, how to say, partnerships, and they have very strong followers. YouTube also has all the videos with 7,000 subscribers. So I think it's very decent following. In terms of launch, they're going to be doing IDOs on the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 22nd IDO on multiple platforms. So Seedify, Redkite, GameFi, Enjinstarter are going to be the key platforms for it. Now, I'm going to cover Enjinstarter because that's my main launchpad to work with. So with Enjinstarter, this is going to be an exclusive IDO, meaning that if you want to participate in this particular IDO, you need to stake 500,000 Enjinstarter token or higher to be in the allocation for this, and then register your interest. So that means the price right now is 0.0046, or let's say half a cent. 500,000 would give you a price of around $2,250 USD. You need to buy that much token of Enjinstarter, stake it on the staking platform that we have, Launchpad, staking platform for anything between 3, 6, 1 year, or 3 years. And that would then let you register interest. Then you do register interest here. Make sure you register interest between 19th to 20th of May. Once you register interest, then you'll get your allocation a day before IDO, and then IDO starts 22nd of May for guaranteed round, which is the exclusive round. And then 1 day later, whatever is left goes to the first come, first serve, which is not exclusive for smaller tiers. But it is an exclusive IDO, so I do recommend you, if you want this project, if you're interested under Enjinstarter, there are 3 other launchpads. If you want to do it under Enjinstarter, to do so as soon as possible, because there's only 2-3 days left. So that wraps up my summary for Eldarune. And now I'm going to talk about the next project, which is the Unfettered. So Unfettered is also a GameFi project, which actually you can go and play it on Steam as well. So it's like a dark fantasy action RPG, and it's more on having demonic souls and having like warriors and fighting with legendary, warriors. The game, you can, as I said, try it on Steam. Right now, you can go and download it. It's been around for a few months, and it was very actually popular last year. So, and they have a white paper which I can go through. I quickly go through it. I'm not going to go through the introduction, but basically it's a game that players found themselves in the age of gods in the kingdom. That's just the storyline. A lot of gods have been running, and they have a long-term challenge with death. Then the players will be able to decide the fate of the game and development once they play through the Unfettered DAO that's going to be coming out. The unique selling point and opportunity for players is, as I said, the DAO. So the mission is basically first to do the play to earn and PvP experience, but the other also thing is the token itself. The other thing is the opportunity to be part of the DAO after finishing these missions, to give them an opportunity to decide for the fate and the future. So real gaming experience in blockchain, but also ability to decentralize the future of the gaming. So short-term vision, they have to be the top class gaming and getting a lot of people. And then long-term vision is to build the whole metaverse and make the DAO. I'm not going to go through the problems because I just covered it in the previous project. But the solution for this one is the good gameplay, free-to-play access. The DAO is the main selling point because they help with the future development, future seasons of the game, and also the game story and game quality that they have. So the game components as well. So the game components is the in-game items that are characters, weapons, armor, and ammunition. And then the in-game NFTs are where you can join and participate. Before we join into the in-game economy, again, I would highly encourage you to go and watch the demo of the game. This is the launch trailer. So I'm not going to go through it again, but because you can see quite a high quality game and storyline. And if you're a fan of this sort of RPG God mode games, this is definitely interesting. They're also doing the AI technology usage. The play and public demo is available again on Steam. I'll put the link for you. Yeah, that's pretty much the unique selling point about the game. And again, you could go to their website. I'll show you the homepage. It's quite self-explanatory as well. So they have the game loads. As you can see, immediately you can go on Steam here, download it. So they have Web3 Bridge as well. News is just the news, the game lore. As I said, they have the next level gaming experience with the Laura. The sort of storyline Laura is going to be the person who's going to restore the order and bring the faith back to the world of Ashtana. So this is the sort of storyline for the game. The next level gaming experience, as I said, is the usage of blockchain and the NFT utility that they have. They did a drop of the Founders Pass. The Founders Pass is basically giving you an ability to unlock an experience where the owners get access to benefits from private sale events to having limited edition assets. The NFTs also let you have in-game items. And also, when I go to Tokenomics, I can tell you that the Founders Pass also helps you get a drop of the NFTs, basically. So I'll go through that later. Before that, I'm going to join and cover the tokenomics for you, if I can find it, because I'm a bit disorganized. So before tokenomics, I go to the token utility. The SOL is the token for the game, the core of the game economy. It's offering blockchain-based sustainable model with the gameplay that they have. With the game, you can buy in-game items. You can buy and sell the NFTs in the marketplace on SOL, repair the in-game equipment, participate in the governance mechanism, and buying and selling land NFTs in the metaverse and the marketplace services that they have. You can earn passive income. Now, to earn also, you can play by defeating the non-player NPCs and also players who are non-NPC, like normal players like yourself. Also from the NFTs and equipments, renting them, selling them, trading them, and also how you progress in the levels. It's a deflationary model economy. It's designed to basically burn the inflation that they have. They have burning mechanism for players' death when you die, equipment that you wear, and then they have the weekly burn. So because you need to repair your equipment or respawn your character, that's called a second chance, but you need to get more NFTs, you need to burning the tokens, things like that. And there's a limit on how much SOL one player can earn in a week. So they have a cap earning as well. Also, the marketplace and reward economic that they have, it's sort of the reasons that they sort of provide you with the deflationary mechanism. Now, jumping to the tokenomics, I think this one was nicer. The total number of tokens that they have is 3 billion. So here is the total token supply of 3 billion tokens. The valuation of public sale is 0.009 price. At a 0.009 price, it brings them to 3.9, around $27 million valuation for the public round. The private sale is 0.006 valuation of public round, so 18. And the seed is valuation of 4 by 3, 12 million. Strategic sale is 5 by 3, 15 million. And then the past exclusive is also 15. So going through it, a public sale of Unfettered is basically total supply of 60 million, and then 25%, 2% of the total sale, 25% TGE at a valuation of 27 million. Initial market cap for that will be 135. For public sale at the price of 0.9, private sale is 7% of the total at valuation, as I mentioned, and the token generation event part is gonna be 94,000 of this raise. Then the 53,000 is past exclusive sale that they did with the NFT. So the NFT, the founder NFT or past exclusive sale NFT actually gives you a drop of 25% TGE of the tokens, which is really useful if you hold the NFTs at a cheap price of 0.005. And the funding was 119,000. So seed is 840 and then 550 strategic sales. So they raise around $3.5 million. Advisors don't get any token on the TGE. Now, if you want to go through further detail, you can go here. So public sale 25% TGE, and then 25% every month. So you get the whole token in 4 months. Private sale 5% TGE, and then 12 months linear vesting. Seed is 1 month cliff, 5% after that, and then 18 months vesting. Strategic is 1 month cliff, and then 5% after that for 18 months. Past exclusive is really nice. They have 25% TGE, so they get the most, more than public, but they're limited people, as you saw, only fundraised 119,000. And then 3 months cliff, and then 3 months linear vesting of the token. So 3 months linear vesting after that. So overall, public has a better situation after that. Team has 12 months cliff, and they have token supply of 10%. 24 months after that, 8 months cliff for airdrop people who participated in testing, marketing, 2% TG. Liquidity is all fully unlocked on TG. So as you can see, they're gonna drop $500,000 worth of liquidity on TG. So immediately you would see, let's see. So immediately you would see around the 3x on the token. And then if people sell, it's gonna drop, obviously, but you would see a peak of 3x. This is as a minimum, obviously, not even as a maximum. Obviously, there's going to be a potential to go higher. Then they have the play to earn and advisory with Cliff, so there's no team unlock. And there's a whole detail on how much they funded themselves in total. So the total amount of funding they had here, as I said, 3.39 million. At a diluted market cap of 5.5, initial market cap of 283K, and 20% of total sale. So that's fine. More detail of fund usage. They're going to use 25% of the fund they've raised for liquidity and exchange, 30% for operations, 30% for development, and 10% of our ecosystem. And then enjoy and earn is based on the reward pool, 25% first year. And as they go, it's going to be less and less because the token becomes deflationary up until the 7th year, which is only 5%. So that's the tokenomics and token utility that I've mentioned. In terms of roadmap, Q2, they start the public demo release now on Steam. Players now have a chance to play the game and get a taste of the gameplay. They celebrate release of the demo with the Founders Pass NFT mint, which I told you will grant exclusive access to in-game content and sale. Then they did the initial IDO offering that's happening next week from 18th of May to 23rd of May, which I'm going to cover quickly next step. And then on 23rd of May, they're going to have the token generation event listing on major exchanges. Full version of the game is going to be released on Steam on Q3, and then the testnet in late Q3 for integration fully with the blockchain. And the full release of everything is going to be in Q4, basically, for the game. So this year you'll have everything out, and the game is already there. So again, no Hopium. I don't cover Hopium games anymore. Now, in terms of partnerships, we have roadmap to cover it already. So we have now the partnerships team as well as social media. Bear with me as I am not very organized. So this is the team. Whole team detail is also on the project. So you can see who has been working on the game. All of them are doxed, a massive team they have, all fully doxed. You can go to LinkedIn and see the advisor, for example, who has been working previously on other games and other development activities and projects. Same with the other people who have game studios and gaming projects. So there are gamers slash people who are devs, mainly based in Turkey. Advisors are Polka City CEO. They have Alliance. They have Cryowar, which was a really bullish project. Polka Foundry, which is, he's the CEO of GameFi and Redkite. They have PlayStation as a concept advisor, and they're going to be on PlayStation console, so that's why. They have Polka City TrustFi and Cheersland as advisor, and also they have Infinity Ventures. So they have decent advisors as a partnerships as well. Now, in terms of the partner projects that they have, I'm looking to find that. It was somewhere here. Partnerships. So they've got audited by Zokyo and PeckSheet, double audited, which is really good. Investment and partners, they have Ice-T Labs. Before we jump to partners, actually go investors. So investors, they have Vendetta Capital, they have Ice-T Labs, Animoca Brands, Morningstar Ventures. So they have really big VCs here. Bridge V2, Haribo Ventures, Fomocraft, they have Gains Associates. So they have some community VCs here, over here. Cryowar, AU21 Capital, Cryoverse Gaming, and then they have the Polka City, which are also Good Games Lab. These are more of gaming projects that are partners with them and investors. Some gaming guild partnerships they have here, like Parachain, Token Game Guild, BD, ZBS Capital, M6. And then they've got Gate.io because they're going to be listing on Gate. So partners. And then the same sort of BritDAO, SpinTop, Good Games Guild are the partnerships that they have. And they've raised some private sales as well. So pretty decent partnerships. In terms of the social media, they've got 85,000 people on Twitter. They've got 21,000 people on Discord and Telegram. They've got 16,000 on Twitter. They're very active. They've got very good engagement, as you can see. And they're doing now a lot of AMAs and also updates on the gaming. So this is sort of the updates that they have. They're gonna jumping into the IDO. They're gonna have IDO on 4 launchpads: Redkite, GameFi, BSCstation, as well as Enjinstarter. So again, I cover Enjinstarter as my go-to launchpad. Enjinstarter, they're gonna have the IDO registration 15th of May, all the way to today being 14th, so tomorrow. So once I publish this video, if you're interested to join this IDO, you need to stake tokens. This one is not exclusive, so you could actually stake less than 500. You could stake between 100,000 AJS, which is $500 or more. Stake the token, register your interest tomorrow until Tuesday, and then you get your allocation on the 17th of May, so in 3 days from now, and then IDO is on the 18th. First guaranteed round, and then first come, first serve round after that. Project token is going to be on Matic. Crowd sale will be happening on Binance Smart Chain, so 2 different chains for the IDO. 150,000 to be raised. It's a secured IDO. So it means for the first 2 months, if the price of the token drops below the IDO price, you will receive a refund on your tokens. Yeah. Now, that's pretty much a summary of the project. I covered 2 videos today. As I said, 2 IDOs coming next week. One is Unfettered, secured IDO, 150K raise, and Eldarune. That's a 24-hour. So the price guarantees for the first 24 hours not to drop below the IDO price. And it's an exclusive IDO for the participants, which you can join if you're interested. Now, both of them are quite hyped. I would give a little bit of a higher score to Eldarune because of the lower valuation, better launchpads, and also more exclusivity and raise that they have. Unfettered is risk-free because for the first 50% of the token, you basically have a guaranteed refund policy. So this is the sort of information that I have, and they're both going to be listing on decent, good tier exchanges. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, you subscribe to the video, and you put a comment down in the description if you have any questions or concerns. I will put the links to all this information that I've provided, and I hope you had a great experience watching this video, and I see you next time. Thank you.